If you're new to Canada or you're planning to come to Canada as an international student, in the coming months or by next year, getting a part-time job is really something that is going to help you, paying your bills, your rent and phone bills and some other bills. So what kinds of part-time jobs can you actually get as an international student? The thing is that you may be coming with 5 or 10 years of work experience. It doesn't really matter, right? Because you can't get jobs in your field. So getting something at least an entry level for the time being while you're a student becomes something indispensable. So in this video, I will talk about 10 jobs that you can easily apply for as an international student in Canada, whether you have experience or not. Most important thing is going to be tailoring your CV to apply for those kind of jobs that are easy to get, irrespective of the province where you are located or the city. The first type of job I want to talk about today is going to be what they call on-campus jobs, okay? A lot of universities and colleges in Canada, they offer a lot of, on-campus jobs, right? For example, you can get jobs in the library, working as a library assistant. You can get job in the student services of your college or university, in the cafeteria as an attendant. These are very common jobs. You can even get a job as a research assistant. The good thing about this kind of jobs is that they are really very flexible, and if you know your calendar and your schedule, you will be able to talk with the management as regards your availability. So it is very flexible. Another great reason why I like these jobs is that even you can actually work 40 hours on this job on campus. So any work you work on campus is not actually limited. You can work as many hours as possible on campus. The second type of job is going to be retail and customer service. In fact, I would say this is the most common types of job that you will find anywhere, any city, even though it looks like it is not so busy area. You can work as a cashier, you can work as a sales associate, you can even work as a customer service in a lot of these retail stores, right? In restaurants, in a lot of call centers. These are very great choice for international students. And you don't need to have 10 or 15 years of work experience in these areas, okay? You can definitely get a training on the job. But at least if you can get something in your resume that at least, kind of match something close to that, you will be just fine. It's about preparing for interview adequately, because you might be given a situational question, so get prepared, okay? But don't worry. Send forth your application, but don't just go and submit your CV and go put manager. Maybe you're a manager and you put all of those big positions. That may not really fly. Just look for the simple positions that you've held in the past that relates to that job and definitely apply. The next type of job, or the third type of job, is going to be fast food and other entry-level jobs, okay? So I've talked about this before, just to re-emphasize it. Working in there are tons of restaurants around here that you can work, okay? There are a lot of supermarkets and mini marts that you can work. You can also do warehouse jobs. You can work in factories. You can definitely always check your schedule with classes, and then if you want to work on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, and then if you want to work overnight, it does depend on you. So you look at your schedule and think about how it fits with the job that you can actually apply for, okay? Now, in warehouses, they are very flexible, and there are lots of opportunity, because these major warehouses is really where you can have opportunities to maybe do stocking, inventory, and these kind of positions. So like I said, you don't need years of experience in this area. If you've done warehouse sorting, if you've sorted something somewhere, that is considered as an experience. It would definitely be something that would be valuable in applying for these kind of jobs. The fourth one is going to be administrative and office support. Okay, so administrative and a lot of these office assistant roles, they are involved in jobs like, data entry. They are involved in maybe filing, clerks, and scheduling. You kind of provide one of these general office supports. So if you're someone that have at least computer related skills, you are good at Excel, Microsoft Word, you can actually do some of this position. It can even be an executive assistant position that is like a part-time position. You can actually do that. You can even do an executive assistant that is actually remote, just helping someone with their scheduling, their email, fixing meetings and responding to email. This is something you can actually do online part-time, okay? But don't be looking for a manager role for part-time. You may not see something like that. The fifth easy opportunities is tutoring and teaching assistant role. Okay, so if you are someone that is not shy and you have that vocal ability, you can come with very good communication skill. If especially for those that are graduate students, you could do something like tutoring, right? You can tutor someone in maths, English, chemistry, physics, and all that. And these are things you can actually go online and look for positions. You may see someone that is struggling with physics or chemistry or biology, irrespective of the course, right? And they can say, we are looking for tutors. So you can reach out to these people and then you can begin to guide them. So those private tutor is something you can easily apply for. The sixth opportunity is working as an event staff or promotion. Okay, you can work as do some part-time work as an event staff. For example, there are a lot of concerts, sport events, trade shows and promotions. These are a lot of opportunities. You can easily apply for some part-time jobs in these areas. Okay, this may be particularly for bigger cities, but it doesn't matter whether big cities, small city, you can definitely find something. Okay, some of the things you can do in this kind of jobs is working with tickets, right? Scanning tickets and then doing crowd control, promoting different products, different kinds of events. They can pay per hour, they can pay by commission, and whichever works for you, definitely check it out. The second type of job that you can also think of applying is delivery and courier services. Okay, so you can actually work for a lot of delivering service and courier companies in order to earn extra income. For example, in Canada, there are a lot of courier services. There is Canada Post, there is FedEx, there is Pullorator. You can involve in sorting emails, right? Because there's a lot that postal code works really well here. So sorting those emails to be sent to different postal codes is a lot of work. Okay, you can be involved in delivering maybe food or packages, any other kind of items to different customers. You can even do driving and other things for these delivery companies. So it is a perfect opportunity. The other thing you can do is in working as a research assistant, right? So if you can't get a job in the library, then actually think about getting some research assistant position, right? You can work with some professors, you can work with some course instructors, you can help them with their projects, data collection, analysis. So if you're good with computer related work, data analysis, these are some of the things that you can look at for. The ninth thing is going to be tourism and hospitality jobs. This is a lot. Okay, the tourism industry is really booming in Canada. So there's a lot of hotels, the resort and tour companies. So you can work as a desk clerk, as a tour guide, or so you can work as a hotel staff. So these maybe welcoming people. These are some things you can do in some of these good tourism industry. And the last one I want to talk about today is working as a healthcare support. So if you have qualifications or if you have experience, you can actually apply for this job. It can be personal support worker, nurse aide, in some hospital, especially personal support workers. The thing is that there are a lot of provinces in Canada that may require you to get a certification before you can work as a personal support worker, or work in home care and all that. But there are still some other positions that you don't need that training to do. You can apply, as far as at least you have an experience. You've taken care of your parents, or you've taken care of your spouse. Those are experience. Okay, these are some of the things you can talk about during interviews as experience taking care for sick people, and maybe people with special needs or disability and all that. So that's about it. So one of the things you have to do applying for this job, don't just throw your random CV or anywhere. So think about the jobs that you want to apply for. One of the things you can help yourself to do is tailor your resume to that particular job that you want to apply for, and then you may be required to do an interview or an aptitude test and all that. So definitely prepare. And some of the job sites that you can use include Indeed. There is Job Bank. You can even search on Google, right? But Indeed is the most common one that people use to search for jobs, and then you can even put your resume there, and you can apply for as many jobs as possible, so that when the bills keep piling, you wouldn't have a problem, right? At least you have something coming, into your bank account every 2 weeks or every month or every week, as the case may be. So definitely check all of these one out. So if you want a special guide on maybe review CV and all that, there's going to be a link in the description. Visit my website, reach out to me, and I will be glad to review your resume and to give you some insight when you book a consultation. That's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, why don't you consider hitting that like button, and if you haven't subscribed, do it to hit the subscribe button, so whenever new videos are released, you will be the first person to get notified. Once again, thank you so much. I will see you in the next video.